So we need to talk about Tylenol. Also known as acetaminophen, almost everyone has it in their cabinet. Recently, researchers have asked a question: could Tylenol during pregnancy increase the risk of autism or ADHD in children? So we're going to take a look at what the latest science actually says and what it doesn't say. So both Harvard and Mount Sinai have published studies, systematic reviews, really. They're looking at over 46 studies involving over 100,000 mothers and children worldwide. These reviews found evidence of an association between acetaminophen use during pregnancy and an increased risk of autism and ADHD. This connection is stronger when Tylenol was used for 4 weeks or longer, which is an important point. They also noted that higher quality studies with less bias were the ones more likely to show a link. Here's the catch. Association does not mean causation. Just because two things show up together doesn't mean that there's a link. Doesn't mean that one causes the other. It just means that they show up together, right? So here's some funny examples of that is ice cream sales go up in summer, and so do drowning cases. Ice cream doesn't cause drowning. It's caused by people being more likely to go to the water because it's hot. Cheese consumption is tracked with people dying tangled in their bed sheets. Not really a dairy disaster here. And apparently Nicolas Cage movies, those every time he releases a movie, there's a spike in pool drownings, which is, let's be real, more than likely not Nicolas Cage's fault. So these coincidences and how we look at data is why scientists are very cautious before assigning blame to something like Tylenol. So the Mount Sinai review does point out some possible biological mechanisms. Tylenol can cross the placenta. It may trigger oxidative stress, disrupt hormones, or even cause epigenetic changes that affect how genes work in the developing brain. This makes the association concerning, but again, it's not proof. So the question is, should women stop taking Tylenol? Not really. Untreated fever or untreated pain carries risks, birth defects, preterm labor, that can harm the fetus. This is why experts recommend a balanced approach. If Tylenol is needed, use the lowest effective dose for the shortest time possible. You should always still be asking your doctor for guidance. Everyone is different. Everyone responds to medications differently. So researchers warn that even a small increase in risk could matter at a public health level. This is why we're hearing about this. Because even if it's a small risk, people should still be informed, right? You should still know that there is a risk. You know there's a risk getting in your car, right? There's a risk to getting out of bed every morning. You should be aware of the risks of the things that you are putting in your body. Tylenol is not safe. It's the number one cause of liver damage in the world. So let's be real here. Tylenol isn't as safe as people pretend that it is. Tylenol is used by so many pregnant women. More research is needed before we can determine if the link is actually real. And if it is, do the doses matter? Does the timing matter? There's so much more we need to know, because the goal of research is to protect the people, right? Why are they researching this? Because they want to protect people. If we can lower the risk of autism through research, then that's a net positive for the global good, correct? I do find it really weird that a lot of the outrage for this online comes from people on the left who, a lot of them probably live in California. And if you've ever been to California, you've seen the stickers or the labels that say, this product may cause cancer in the state of California. Why did they say that? Because there's a correlation between them. It's not proven. There's a correlation. It's the same concept. So if you're mad about this and you're not mad about everything in California saying it causes cancer, then you're wrong. Don't know how else to tell you. Literally everything in California comes with a warning label that says it causes cancer. Your coffee does, your couch does, probably this video, YouTube, who knows? So does Tylenol cause autism? We don't know. Evidence shows a possible link, not causation. What we do know, women should never stop or start medications during pregnancy without talking to their doctor. Talk to your doctor. They're medical professionals. I'm not. You're not. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit like, share it with someone who should know, drop a comment on what topics we should cover next. Thanks so much.